Hello, long time no speak or see. What a crazy 4 or 5 months this has been for us in the estate agency industry, and obviously everybody else out there as well dealing with the coronavirus pandemic. What an absolute nightmare for everybody at the moment. But I suppose what I can do is I can talk to you a little bit about how we've dealt with it as a business, how running an estate agency during a lockdown period, how difficult that was. So just to put this into context, on the 23rd of March, we had to shut down the shop, government orders, and lock down the shop and effectively just stop what we were doing. We were no longer allowed to carry out viewings, market appraisals, we weren't allowed to go and see any customers. So as you can imagine, that was pretty difficult. It was a horrible period of time, and that period of time didn't really end until the 22nd of June when we were allowed to start showing properties again. But so from the 23rd of March up until the 22nd of June, we were allowed to do no appointments whatsoever. So all we could do is work from home, deal with any phone calls that were coming into the office. We very quickly reassembled the way our office worked. So we were able to get all the technology together to work remotely. So we got that done really quickly. And what we had in the end was our telephone system downloaded onto an app, onto our mobile phones, and we were able to effectively carry on working as if we were in the office. So when the calls came in, they came in from the office number direct to our mobile phones. And then when we called out, we were calling out from our mobile phones, but through the office telephone number. So that was fantastic. That really, really helped try and keep some level of normality during that difficult time. We done that. We set up everybody with remote working, so laptops, mobile phones, and done everything we possibly could until the point where we had to put some of the staff on the furlough scheme, which obviously was a difficult thing to have to do. But when you're running a business, you have to make these difficult decisions. So that period of time was absolutely awful. We had to stop doing everything that we normally do. Like I keep saying, we couldn't go and see any houses, we couldn't show anybody around any properties. Effectively, we couldn't sell any properties, so we couldn't make money. Every single day that went by during lockdown was totally weird. Initially, it was quite exciting to be working from home, and the lockdown sort of thing was all a little bit exciting, but then sort of by the third month, it was almost like, what the hell? We need to sort something out. And then what we done is we decided that during that lockdown period that the future of our industry would change. So less people coming into our office, because of course the coronavirus regulations meant that wouldn't be able to happen moving forward for a long, long time. So what we done is we bit the bullet. We moved our office from the high street up to a serviced office up here in Brumbo, which I am right now, which meant that we reorganised the way we work. So no longer would we be a high street office where people would walk in and out and we'd be seen visible on the high street, but instead what we'd done is we moved to a serviced office with free parking, free meeting room facilities, lovely office space, nice and modern. Like I said, free parking outside, still really, really convenient location. And then we implemented the remote working for myself and obviously the staff as well. And that is working really, really well right now. So we're aiming to sort of turn estate agency on its head. Gone are the days of the old-fashioned put the house in the window and somebody come and have a look at it. Well, we don't do that anymore. We have a massive social media presence, which really combats that and helps. And also we have the ability now to work from anywhere we want. So we can work in here in the office, we can work from home, a cafe, the car, because we're set up completely remotely as well, which is going to help, because if we ever get locked down again, we can just do exactly the same as we do from the office, but from home. And if people do want to come and see us physically, then they just book an appointment with us and we use the meeting rooms or the cafe on site, or we go out and see them. So we've changed everything that we do. I keep saying we because it's not, although it's me, it's a team as well. And that's how we do things now. But yeah, lockdown was awful. The coronavirus pandemic is awful. I'm lucky that I don't know anybody firsthand that suffered really badly with it. And long may that continue. But yeah, it's been a totally weird time. Lots of reading, lots of learning, lots of self-development through that dark period has helped us get through it. Got some good books which I've just been reading now. So the one I'm going to recommend to you now is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Fantastic book, all about getting those little habits right at the beginning and making them habits. It's amazing what a small change can do. So I recommend you read that one. Relevant to estate agency, relevant to any business, relevant to personal life, dieting, running, exercise, whatever you are wanting to do, start with getting the habit right. That's fantastic. So have a look at that. We are fully operating now in the estate agency again, which is fantastic news. So the 22nd of June, we were allowed to start showing empty properties. And let's be honest, working in Wrexham, this isn't quite selling sunset, but love Wrexham as it is. It's my town and I know all the areas. So been watching a little bit of that selling sunset. Crazy thing. But yeah, so we're back up and running, ready to rock, doing as many appointments as we can because the market's just gone crazy. And I feel like that's probably some sort of artificial bubble based on all the amount of people who couldn't view properties during that sort of 3-4 month lockdown period are now looking to try and buy properties now. And property renting, you know, so busy. So I hope you enjoyed this update. I will do another update in a month's time to let you know where we are then. And as always, I'll try and respond to any comments that you make. If you're interested in the industry and you want a little bit of advice on the industry, just shout me. Thank you.